Hello, brothers and sisters. I don't walk over my face. I came down. They were entertainment system goes up in 10 minutes. Very important. Not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people who like to smoke, people who like to drink, people who like ayahuasca, people who like DMT, aliens, shapeshifters, bats, okay, werewolves. I'm talking to all you species out there, the elite, the ones who have magical powers. Okay, most humans don't have magical powers, and they don't have a good perspective of things in life. They don't understand. They think humans are the only superior species of them all. Of course, please forgive them, because they are the fastest growing number of species, which basically incubates for 9 months. That's why human beings are very important in this time in reality and space. But of course, I got a lot of people off. Great. Okay, that's the idea. Okay. So let's talk about another topic today. So I feel like making some videos, because I haven't making videos, because lately I've been playing a lot of video games again. So I get pretty fucking busy. How you been, Devin McCarthy? You came up on here again. I got something to talk about again. First, in this video, I'm going to talk about two things. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it on the YouTube. Okay, whatever you want to talk about, you can talk about. Okay, just a little while ago, I was talking about alpha males and beta alpha cucks from an alpha male perspective. Okay. But of course, today I'm going to talk about how the court system can be fixed. Because you know it's draconian systems, right? But with capitalism takes over the draconian systems. But we're going to talk about multiple things. What do you want to talk about, man? Before I start getting rambling on. Okay, how you been, Kevin Foreman? How my best friend? What's going on? My business partner in crime? What's going on? Anything y'all want to talk about? You write it down in a proper sentence structure. I went to college, okay? I don't have time to break down your sentence structure and you can't read it back to yourself. Because there's a lot of people who are illiterate out there. They're illiterate to the point that they can't read their own shit. I'd rather if you can't write a word like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, if you can't write those words, write another word. Write simple words. Don't try to impress me with your intellectualism. You're not intellectualism in the first place. You're not a geek. Most people are not geeks, okay? All right? Okay, here we go. So, basically, I'm home now. I'm getting a little rested. As a matter of fact, I was just eating some, I was going to talk about some food. Yeah, talk about some food. Because I was supposed to talk about food in Martha's Knowledge. Somebody told me, you ain't talking about enough food. I said, okay. But let me tell you something about this right here. Smuckers. Do you see what it says there? Even though it may not be natural, it says natural sources, orange Minute Maid. I'm advertising, okay? It says no high fructose corn syrup here. And you know for a fact that you trust motherfuckers. It doesn't matter if you're taking a supplemental income or not. It doesn't really matter. You taking a supplement, okay, you trusting them crackers. You don't know the FDA, motherfucker. You don't know what they putting in your fucking food and what they putting in the air, goddamn air. But I'm just advertising some food, that's all. I'm gonna put this on the YouTube. And what goes well with this, okay, if you want to live healthier, you of course you get the Sarah's, because it's the best tasting bread, and the potato bread as well. But Sarah's, it's also a good bread, honey wheat bread. This has no corn syrup in it, no artificial flavors, okay, and it's very soft. Bread is supposed to be soft, right? Okay, but I tasted all sorts of other breads, like Nature's Best and shit like that, but they have a starchy like taste to it, okay? Because I have a lizard tongue. I can taste blood in something if I don't like it. I can taste shit in something that I don't like it. But I don't eat shit. I don't eat ass. I told you this already. But since I already advertised this shit, I'm going to talk about a topic which is important, and how the Caucasoids and the Draconians can fix the system. But they may not want to do that, because they like emotion. They like chaos and destruction. I forgot about that, yeah. The best way to fix the court system is basically take out all of the hearsay. Because when I first encountered the law, I thought it was like they go on facts and shit. Like, no, sometimes a lot of people going to jail, motherfuckers. A lot of people going to jail. You would need evidence, okay? There's a lot of limbo. There's a lot of technical limbo jimbo and shit jargon they use when you go to court of law. You can't say that, okay? Fifth Amendment. That's all unnecessary. You need evidence. Okay, if you can't represent evidence or if someone says I've been set up, right, and the defendant says I've been set up, that means the plaintiff must prove that they haven't been set up. If they can't prove, it's up to the plaintiff to say that they have not set this person up. Okay, because please understand, a lot of people lie. Women gang up on one man if they don't like him, okay? And then there's men back in those days, like the KKK, will gang up on a nigger, okay, or a nigger, okay, all right? Because I have every right to say it. So, and like I said, when I see Quentin Tarantino and saying the word nigger, it don't offend me at all. As I said before, I'm not a sensitive ass Negro. Most niggas out there, niggas are beta cucks, okay? Most niggas are beta cucks. Trust me. Because if you're white, okay, I'm not skipping the subject here. Follow me here. Follow me. Okay, share. When a cracker says the word, you niggers are all the fucking same. The best response to that is basically, you crackers are all the same. That's the best response. Don't start raising your fucking fist. Never raise a fist at a cracker. Oh my fucking, that's a weakness for niggas. For niggers too as well, right? Okay. So you should understand the sensitivity thing has to be eliminated, especially in the courtroom. The courtroom is supposed to be meant for proof, not hearsay. So if a person who's the defendant is saying, oh, this is hearsay, the plaintiff must prove that it's not, for the benefit of the doubt, it is not hearsay. Okay? So but the system right now is a matriarch. It is intended to cause chaos between families. It is a family, it destroys everything, relationships and everything. Basically, there should be an agreement pact. When a person marries, there's no benefit to marriage anymore. Okay, men are already waking up. Okay, red pill, MGTOW, and shit like that. Y'all should know that. But this is old, man, because real alpha males already don't believe in marriage. I got married because I'm special. My voices told me to get married to my wife, because if I didn't marry my wife, the voices will fuck with me. And guess what? And when I did marry her, guess what? The war went into country. Ethiopia went into war as soon as I left that motherfucker. That's like everything else I have. Everything else is the voices, man. It ain't me. I didn't even know how to get a fucking passport until the voices say, hey, what about a passport and shit? Okay, what the fuck? I said, I don't think I qualify for it. Go in that motherfucking pay, and I'm like, just like my car, okay? If I got a car, I say, oh, I don't qualify because I got bad credit or some shit, right? So next thing you know, the voice told me, you go get that car. I said, so I go up there and that's it. I don't qualify, but I did qualify. But that's beside the point here. The best way for the court system to fix itself is using evidence. Bill Cosby should be out of jail. They conspired against him. That's it. To me, I don't see any facts anywhere. I hear hearsay. I say, especially if something happened over 5 to 10, 16 years ago or some shit, you can't bring that back. That's gone. I think there's a statute of limitations on that. You can't bring back something. Oh, I murdered somebody. No, you can't. No. Unless it was murder, you can't, and you can prove it. And that's different, okay? You got to prove all of that shit. Okay, so you got to watch out. That's why I'm paranoid when somebody hanging around me trying to get my DNA and shit. You got to watch that shit. Because basically DNA, if someone's in the court of law and they have your DNA and shit, please understand that you in the wrong place at the wrong fucking time. You got to be careful because DNA is more likely to get your ass canned. DNA evidence. That's the only thing. And I say, hey, if this person does say, I've been set up, they use my DNA, that means the court is going to have to not press charges against the defendant. Okay, they have to because he said it. He said it. He has to say it out of his own mouth. I've been set up. This is preposterous. If he says that, then that means it's a possibility. So basically the jury has to listen to all that bullshit and say, hey, it's a possibility he got set up. So you're going to send a man to jail who's possibly been set up. You get what I'm saying? You can't go to court without no evidence. You can't go to court because if a female got beat up and she got bruises and shit, because she can inflict that shit on herself now these days, right? Right? Wink, wink, okay? So now you got to worry about video recordings and shit. Women got to do more harder jobs to defend themselves now. For example, a woman can trick a man. And this is another thing that must be notified in the court of law. A woman can go to bed with a man, get him drunk, get him drugged up, and have sex. And then next thing you know, the man is not going to speak up. So what about that? You got to record it. You got to record all that shit. It's harder because women are devious. They're not more devious than men overall, even though they're more liars and more manipulators. Okay, because there's still women disappearing every day. As I recall, if it wasn't for porn, I'm pretty sure that there will be far more women disappearing every day. So the most heinous creature on the planet right now, through lying, is a woman. Lying usually equals to dying, okay? Because women do more lying, common sense, duh, okay? But of course, since we know that's a fact, okay, in the court system, men are the ones who do the actions, okay? Right? So if a woman says, okay, I've been hit, okay, just one time, the judge should say that. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but how many times did he hit you? Why did he hit you? Okay, no questions is being asked. This is a problem with these judges. You can't just be letting things go and say, okay, I'm choosing that person's side. You can't do that. That's karma for that judge. And I try to tell people that you can't keep doing that to certain people because that karma is going to come back to that judge. Some people have magical abilities and shit. And then I'm walking in the court and I'm innocent. You can feel that energy. That people can feel certain energy sometimes. And I don't like this type of energy. And then they'll make the wrong decision. They'll make the wrong fucking decision, okay? And that's the ass, okay? That's not my problem. I don't do threaten judges. I don't threaten no judge or anything. I just says magic get them. Let the magic get the motherfuckers. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that, okay? What else I wanted to talk about? Earlier, I wanted to talk about how the court systems can be changed. And also, I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about what is a real woman. This is 2020 now. Let's use common sense now here. A man is entitled to multiple wives, while a woman is what? Not entitled to multiple men. Now, I know that will irritate a lot of fucking hoes out there, and trannies and transvestites or whatever the fuck. I'm not being racist about it. I'm just trying to tell you. The dick don't belong up the gas, and that's a fetish. If you're eating ice, you're eating shit, you're eating paper, that's a fetish. And it could be most likely a mental illness. Now, everyone technically has some sort of mental illness, okay? But please, I swear to God that back in the days, the man who was the strongest had more women, okay, right? So common sense, 1 + 1 = 2. What made it to where, to this day, to where now we have monogamous relationships, one-on-one? Why did that happen? Why do you think that happened, guys? Because of the fact that the oligarchy said, okay, the strongest men don't deserve more wives? That's preposterous, right? And there's still this going on to today, but women are committing polyandry every day. They're going, sleeping around, okay? So I don't understand what's the problem here. There's multiple whore-like women out there having sex with multiple men, having seeds, collecting seeds, doing microchemistry, okay? They're basically fucking taking babies and taking seeds and shit like that. So what is the purpose here? What is a real woman? A real woman understands men's nature, okay? And women don't care about men's nature, okay? A real woman understands how to shear. Because I tell my wife all the time, I say, where's your sister? Give me your sister. See, I was at least being honest and alpha to tell her, I'm not trying to lie, okay? But if you just had some partner, okay, to help me with my sexual needs, okay? And then my mental needs, because women don't have mental needs. The only thing women need, okay, mentally is how much is this purse worth. They think more on the materialistic basis. They don't think about keeping themselves in shape like men do, okay? So I'm not being a sexist or anything. I'm not saying women are better than men, okay? And I'm not saying men are better than women. But biologically, there is a difference, okay? And that's not me being sexist or anything. And of course, we should know which is more superior in the intellectual departments, okay? Because of capitalism. Because if it was women who was more stronger, they would be more stronger right now to this day. But women use their bodies. But what a real woman is, okay? What a real woman is someone who believes in polygyny, who is a virgin on top of that, and also been raised by a proper father figure. I was raised up by that way. I said, every time I came across a female, right? Let me ask you this. Let me say this one thing. They always tell me they're not a virgin. But I was a virgin. I was a motherfucking virgin. And then when I go to the Caucasoid, to the Milanos, most of them are virgins too, especially by the age of 16, 17. And of course, they're average-looking guys. I'm talking about average-looking guys. I'm like, wait a minute. But these guys have more shit together than the ones who are pretty boys. I talk to a lot of pretty boys, and they think themselves as alphas. But I always ask them a question, and I say, if you're an alpha, then why you mess with used vaginas, okay? And they were like, well, we just like the pussy, okay? They like to eat the pussy. I said, oh, shit, that was okay. Then when I talk to some pimps and shit, they say the same fucking thing. I don't fuck my product. No, that's good, okay? But you fucking the money, right? You fucking the money. So you're better, okay? You need money, okay? So you can see all sorts of different ways you can take things. I don't care fucking about money. I don't care about females who basically are abuse gold diggers or whatever, okay? Who's are whores and prostitutes. I don't care. But I can see this some kind of problem with me thinking that way. So if a female is basically like this, okay, I believe in polygyny. I'm not jealous at all if he goes out, especially if he's going to work. He's telling me where he's going. A real man will tell you everything he's doing if you're a real woman. If you're a real woman, he'll tell you everything he's doing. He's going to set things up right for you. He's going to make sure he gives you some bath water and shit. But a man is simple when it comes to sex. Most men are simple when it comes to sex. Lasts less than 10 minutes, okay? You can get to round 2 and that shit lasts for 20 minutes. It's not that fucking hard, okay? You go to round 2, you let them charge up and you go again. Now, let me tell you some secret, y'all women. If you're a real woman, you should know that if a man keeps busting fast and he comes real fast, you could tell he didn't have a lot of experience with women. Or probably he may have a physical, biological problem down there for coming so fast because he never had that much sex. So keep giving it to him and eventually the seed will stay. The seed would stay after you let him rest, okay? But please understand this. I'm not your average man and I'm not your Peter Pan, okay? I'm usually on Saturdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. And you should know one thing for fact. If I'm not on at 8 p.m., I'm going to come on at random times. I don't know what the fuck to do with my time. I'm busy playing Borderlands. I'm busy trying to mess with this mixer apps and trying to get online to make a little thunderbolts and shit and make some little bit of money. But that's it. That's my backup plan. I got to start something where I can talk to people. People say, why don't you talk to people more? Because you have a personality, right? So I explain to you what the court system should do. And also I explain what a real woman is. It's not that hard. You stay a virgin. Let me say something real clear, y'all women. If you are not a virgin, you are not a real woman. I'm sorry. Okay, now I could say that to you in your face because you are listening to me. You're probably not. I don't give a fuck if you're not listening or not. It's not racist at all. I just feel that you didn't have a proper father figure to control that pussy. Okay, and if you didn't control the pussy, okay, then you're going to be uncontrollable. Okay, you didn't know how to share, but you're going to be sharing anyway. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's listen. You horny and shit. You horny. You want to go outside and find the nicest, attractive most men and try to manipulate him because you're an idiot. Okay, you find a beta cuck who don't talk to you if you're a virgin or not. You just want to lay on his balls because he's pretty, okay? Next thing you know, he want to run off to someone else because of the fact that he's more experienced than you, okay? Because he's a pretty boy, motherfucker. He's a fuck boy. So you don't know about fuck boys because your daddy didn't teach you about fuck boys. Okay, so 1 + 1 will equal to 2. That you're going to find another fuck boy because they feel so good and they look so good because you're socializing too much. You socialize. You like to socialize and smoke and drink and fuck up your body and your physiology and your fucking pH silences and shit and your acid syndromes and shit. You fuck up all that shit in the body. You know you fucking that all up. Because you don't know what to do because you didn't have... But when you come across a daddy figure that tells you, okay, get your ass back in the house. Stay the fuck away from clubs. Stay away from fucking bars and negative energies and shit. You don't want to hear that shit because you horny. You're a nymphomaniac, bitch. You a nymphomaniac. I had my share of fucking nymphomaniacs. I didn't know what the fuck a nymphomaniac was. Okay? So now you understand that there's bitches out there and hoes and women who think they're women, but they're really not. They're cross between things, okay? And then they get confused later on in life and they want to become a man. Now, I know for a fact that there are women out there, probably listening to me right to this day, who are basically women who are actually a fucking man. Because they hide the shit. They just want attention, okay? And I saw it on some gamers and shit like that. Some gamers, is that a dude playing, okay? Somebody said, that's a fine looking chick there. I said, no, that's a dude. I said, oh shit, are you fucking kidding me? Is that the millennial thing? I don't know what the fuck that is. But Jesus, motherfucking Christ. I'm like, men turn into little girls for attention now? I said, oh shit, that's fucked up. I'm an ugly looking dude, but I'm like, Jesus, this is some desperate simp shit that I can't save at all. Because it's too late. They didn't have a father figure. And their fathers probably basically didn't talk to them about being themselves and shit like that. I have a penis, motherfuckers. Now, the thing is, if you're born with a penis, you got to come to conclusions that everybody has different personalities. Some men are more emotional. That doesn't make them feminine. But it makes them emotional, effeminate. Okay. And of course, it can seem like they're getting feminine because it's who they hanging around. They don't have no confidence. And that's sad because they have no alphas around them. And if they have no alphas around them, guess what happens? They turn into a bitch, a little bitch, or a trainee and shit. Respect women. Respect women. I saw this dark-skinned fucking trainee and shit say, respect women, to this guy who was this asking questions to people, and he was getting all emotional and shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ, just respect. I said, women get too much fucking respect. That's the problem, motherfucker. Do you understand that? They can be prostitutes. They can be anything they motherfucker want. They can smear blood on their fucking faces and shit. Well, what is a real woman? Okay? A real woman is that what I said. A virgin, of someone who had a father figure, who's educated, who's disciplined, most likely lived in another motherfucking country, right? Another motherfucking... I say like I'm rapping and shit. Oh my fucking God. Because my wife was a virgin. I said, I tried to egg her on and shit. Try to push her and shit because she was pushing me. She pushed me, and I'm pushing back. I said, call the police, bitch. Call the police, bitch. Call the police, bitch. Okay, now she got consequences. I'm not responsible for her actions, okay? Because it's all going to fall on her head. Not my problem, okay? But anyway, I digress here. So I'm going to put this on the YouTube as well. And I love you all, but I hate the many of you. You know how to follow me on anchor.fm/emeraldpill. And if you donate, you get more positive feedbacks and a lot of incoherent type shit from a true schizophrenic individual. And of course, no one is like me on the internet. Okay, no one is like Alpha like myself. No one is God like myself. Okay, and if you are arrogant, then you can kiss my ass, because I can be even more arrogant, motherfucker. And you ain't no higher troll than me, motherfucker. You can troll me all you want. Oh man, so Devin McCarthy and Kevin Farmer, how was your day? What's new? I'm about to get off of here. Let me see how long I was talking. 21 minutes. Did you learn something today? How the courts can fix themselves? And the draconians, do they care? Do they not? Michael Jackson said it the best. Michael said that they don't really care about it. They don't really care about us. We're food, motherfuckers. What the fuck? We were bioengineered by them, okay, for over billions of years. And people still thinking about hoteps and motherfucking... They don't even think about reincarnation and shit. I could be a white person in a black man's body. Do you think I desire... I'd rather be in a black person's body and go through the suffering and shit. Okay, because I know I'm God. I can understand that when you suffer, you become more stronger or God within yourself. Because people are stupid. People will pray to God and God never comes and saves them, but they go through great torment. Okay, they get their legs chopped off, maybe because of what you did in your past life, motherfucker. Maybe because of what you don't listen to the Far East. You don't get the knowledge from the Far East and shit and say, okay, maybe you did something to deserve that, motherfucker. Maybe you did something. All right? I got protection jujubes, motherfucker. Obsidian stone. I'm protected. Do you think I'm protected? Or do I know some fucking secrets that you don't know? Please understand, I'm not your average man, and I'm not your Peter Pan. And I could be your Peter Pan, but I'm not going there. I sound like a Brokeback Mountain when I said that shit, okay? No, I'm not a black Brokeback Mountain, okay? Because I'm not desperate, okay? I can get some pussy, okay? But anyway, anything y'all want to say, Devin McCarthy? Okay, do I look like a fucking beta cuck? A beta alpha cuck? Most of y'all motherfuckers are beta cucks. Micto and shit. I asked a question to Micto. I said, can a person be gay and Micto at the same time? I said, motherfucker, I disgrace your ass. I rebuke you in the name of fucking Jesus, Mary, and fucking Joseph. Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here. You faggot. Okay. You faggot. Okay. Oh my goodness, man. But anyway, okay, I hope I don't get in trouble from YouTube, because I know Mark Zuckerberg has some new information. Mark Zuckerberg is trying to fight for freedom of speech and freedom of speech. But I said, hey, well, you should have did that from the beginning, okay? The only thing you have to watch out for are terrorists, okay? Terrorist organizations and shit. And you know he got that little thing that says it's only for the eyes of children and shit. You hit the button down there. That's good. This can be gruesome pictures. I saw a whole lot of gruesome shit. I saw a woman's head get chopped off and shit. And that shit was on Facebook. And I was like, yo, they should allow that shit. They should bring the dark web to the real life. Because there's a lot of shit on the dark web you don't know about. Okay, I see some heinous and crazy shit. But if it's on the internet, okay, and it's not enough FBI people to catch them motherfuckers at all. There's not enough police authorities to catch them motherfuckers. But at least it's always a job in the police force. There's always a job. It will speed things up. Usually if you do a crime that's really heinous, it catches up with you after 3 years. That's the catch. It catches you 3 years. Especially if a cracker catches on to your fucking case and shit. And they don't like you and some shit. You know, I love everybody, but I hate all of you, okay, at the same time. Listen, I've been running my mouth. Let me see. I love 25 minutes. So what else? It's Mark Zuckerberg has fought for freedom of speech. And of course, you should have some sort of policies. No terrorism. Put the blood in there. You already showing videos where people from China is like eating fucking cats and babies and aborted babies and penises and shit and niggas, you know, crackers fucking animals and shit. Come on now. Okay, you know, you got that shit all free on the internet, so people can have an open, broader aspect of how the cracker is and the nigger is at the same time. Okay, so as I said before, I hate when people sensitive people watch me, man, because they will flag my shit real quick, thinking of calling me a racist. I say I ain't got nothing to do with racist, motherfucker. Okay, I know a couple crackers myself. They call me nigger, so what? I'm a nigga, okay, and they a cracker, they ain't snowman. So what the fuck, man? Fight back with words. Fight words with words. What's the problem, man? You ain't no nigga no more. You ain't no African no more. They ain't no crackers no more. Why are you worried about their fucking race? They ain't no racists. Because I told you before, if you just watch Quentin Tiro, okay, I love that motherfucker. He created Kill Bill, DJ Go and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Samuel L. Jackson, the motherfucker. Soft sip motherfuckers like Tyreek Nasheed, the lip moistened motherfuckers like him and shit. I talk about him like a dog. When I got in his inbox one time, I said, hey, can you talk about men dating used vaginas? He never wanted to talk about it. I got upset because he didn't want to, you know, at least admit that something's wrong with the beta alpha cuck out there in the Sims, okay? I said that any man that's really fucking with a female, and I said, why don't you just advertise? He never did, okay? But I'm the one to talk about it, okay? Just like Donovan Sharpie, okay? You know, I talked to him, I said, hey, you know, he was telling me, oh, don't advertise. I said, I didn't know you can answer. Don't get smart with me. I'm like, damn, man. I was like, I just put down Emerald Pill, hashtag. I know people put hashtags on his fucking page and shit. He went on my inbox and said, you can't hashtag that. You ain't advertising. I said, hey, man, this is a free fucking market. What the fuck? I'm not advertising that concept. I only did it one time, okay? And I know he got fucked up his ass because people told me through the grapevine. My voices told me in the grapevine and shit that he got fucked up the ass by a cracker and shit. Then he's showing some yellow snow bunnies and shit that he's fucking them used vaginas and shit. And I said, don't you think that's simping? Okay, are you getting paid by the hoe? Okay, I asked questions like that. He said, no, he ain't saying shit because he know he a simp. They'll say, most of you motherfuckers. I said, please, 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 please. You're all simps if you ain't getting paid, at least be a Giglioer or escort. You don't need to fucking with your real penis. Get a strap on or some shit. Don't be nasty. That's nasty, man. Sticking your dick with another man's dick has been. That's my code and shit. When I was growing up, raised up, I've listened to a couple pimps and shit. They said, don't stick rule number 1, don't stick your dick with another man's dick has been. Is that fucking hard? Yeah, your dick could be hard, but you don't know how to use your fucking hand and your fucking head. See that? It says fuck you. Okay. But anyway, let me get the hell off of here and start playing some fucking Borderlands. I try my best to play fucking Apex and shit, but that shit is too hard. They be mean and shit. Them crackers be mean. They be mowing me down and shit. Okay, goddamn, you be resurrecting motherfuckers in Apex and shit. Apex Selections. Yeah, I play all sorts of John Razor games, man. You don't know who the fuck I am. I'm a gamer to the core, man. And I'm like, they don't resurrect me. I resurrect 2 of them motherfuckers, and they can't even play. That's it. They're high level motherfuckers, and they say, oh, he's a good medic. At least resurrect. And one guy, I resurrected him, and one guy, he was supposed to resurrect me. He had a good chance to resurrect me because I'm always resurrecting from a distance. That I'm hiding behind something. I don't move around a lot. So next thing you know, I don't get killed. And next thing you know, he looked at my grave and didn't want to resurrect me right then and there. He looked at me, and I was like, fuck you. I'm not resurrecting your ass at all, okay? How you been, Sandy Mae? What's going on? You want me to meet you? I'm going to buy another strap on, okay? How you want to see my belly button? How you been, Sandy Mae? You like Kenshin Himura. I remember you, Sandy Mae. I was just talking about a little earlier. Okay, I'm about to get the hell off of here, though. I was talking about how the court systems can actually fix themselves with this problems with the effeminate traits and the draconian systems and the capitalisms and shit. I also talk about what a real woman was, and this is 2020, so I'm gonna keep rehashing it until my message gets clear. I look at my old videos and I see, okay, everything I'm saying is actual, factual, and common sense, okay, but nobody's gonna notice me because I have a mole on my face, okay, and that's cool because I don't want to be noticed. I don't want to be fucking popular like Alex Jones and Louis Master Farrakhan, okay. I don't want to get assassinated like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. Okay, you want to live longer, okay? Okay, you let other people do that shit. They gotta risk their lives. I don't risk my lives. I love the illuminated ones. I've been offered a couple of times the Masonic freelancers and shit like that. I don't pronounce my shit all correctly all the time. I do that shit on purpose. But I sound professional in the inbox. But I'm doing live because I'm doing this is method to my madness and shit. I have to sound stupid and incoherent sometimes. I have to do that. That's the purpose, because that's a method to my madness. People say I sound stupid. The first thing they hear is, "Hello, brothers and sisters, lighten up, my comments and trying to keep it down, and then 10 minutes, if it goes over 10 minutes, very fucking boy." When they hear that, they think I'm stupid. And that's my method to my madness. Okay? So if you got anything to say it now. Forever hold your peace. Okay, Sandy Mae, Kevin Fulmer, Devin McCarthy. Okay, let me look at your pictures here, okay? Devin McCarthy, that's a gay picture, okay? That's a gay picture. Isn't that your phone? You have a red shirt on, and you got your phone sitting up in front of you. That look gay. You take that down. Kevin Fulmer, I know who you are. Much respect and love to you. How you been? What's your brother doing? Okay, and Sandy Mae, okay, what the hell? Are you? Is that a picture of you fucking a horse? What the hell is that? Okay, no, okay. I know crackers love to fuck animals, okay? Crackers and hillbillies, okay, is rednecks, okay? Yeehaw, okay? Yeehaw! I hung around them. I said, they fun to be around and shit. They at least funner than niggas, okay? Niggas get sensitive and salty and shit. Like, we could fight it out. We could fucking box and shit. Niggas and crackers are completely two different things. They do different things. I'd rather hang around crackers and shit. I ain't got no time for niggas begin, "Oh, what you say that, man? What the fuck you getting sensitive for, you stupid nigga?" Okay? I said, only thing I can even say is stupid nigga and they get offended. I said, you can say whatever you want. You can call me a Peter. I said, you just a stupid nigga. Look at you. You ain't got no degree. You ain't got no job. You ain't never had a car. You never had a menage a trois. Niggas are like that. You say anything that's factual, they get salty. Say that to the cracker and shit. They don't get that much offended, okay? They might try to shoot you depending on where the fuck you at, okay? But guaranteed that crackers, don't get me wrong, crackers and Latinos and Mexicans and light-skinned Malays are still far more jealous than motherfucking niggas. So that's a fact, okay? So you want to debate me, we can talk about it, okay? And the most heinous crimes are caused by those type of species. They get caught on MSNBC, motherfucker, every fucking day. And then when what's his name? He asked him and said, "Do you know it's against the law to talk to 13-year-old girl or some shit like that?" The mother was like, "Yeah, okay." I'm like, you just dumbass, okay? Just say you didn't know, okay? At least it, okay? I said, "Hey, I really didn't know it was against the law. I'm new at this. This is something new to me." Okay, you be innocent. Don't be like telling on yourself. I'm like, damn, I did not know. Say I didn't do it or some shit like that. They just admit you got caught. We saw you. I'm like, damn, I don't know what you talking about. Niggas were like, I don't know what you talking about. This is my cousin's house. Niggas will lie straight up in your face, right? And have a smile on their fucking face, right? What did the cracker do? I don't know. He got caught with a 13-year-old girl. Niggas don't be caught with 13-year-old girls anyway. Okay, that's a rarity, okay? When you got a real nigga fucking raping, they don't need to rape. They don't need to do all that shit, okay? Look at the color of my fucking skin and the big as my nose and shit, my lips. I'm an alpha to the core, man. I ain't got no time to be bullshitting with no sensitive people. That's what destroying the country. Sensitive people, betas, effeminates, okay, draconians, women, okay. I'm not a sexist. I was looking up that word. Somebody said, "You are a fucking sexist," and I said, maybe I am. So I looked up the word. And it says that bias against one sex over the others. No, I have no bias on this. One sex over more superior. I said, depends on what it is. Okay, so I'm not a sexist. You ask those questions a certain way, there you go, right? Okay, so I'm not a sexist. I'm not a chauvinist either, okay? I'm more of alpha. I'm not for all mankind. But if I know if a woman is getting her ass beat, okay, listen. If a woman's getting her ass beat, what the fuck did she do? That's the first thing that comes in my head. Just like a lot of women say, okay, it's the man's fault. Automatically. They don't even hear the man's side. Okay, a lot of women are very superficial. They always believe the man is at fault, okay? And feminine people do that type of shit. It's always the man's fault. Really, in reality, it's not the man's fault, okay? If you dig down into the facts. Like I said before, and I made a video before, evil people are basically those people who don't know both sides of the fence. Presumably, If you check the research, you'll find out women get more divorces than men do. And presumably, and by actual factual and statistics, you'll find out that men commit more suicide and are successful at it than women. So if 1 + 1, okay, it doesn't always equal to 2, it equals an 11. Okay, you see how it works. Then how the fuck do you come to conclusions that men are more abusers? It's women who abuse the system. It's women who desire to get raped. I've talked to women who said they'd like to get raped. Okay, and these people don't believe that shit. People don't believe I'm a psychologist and shit. I'm not a pseudo-psychologist, motherfucker. I was trying to trick me. My boy, he got a bullshit degree and shit. Todd, okay? He don't listen to my videos at all, okay? He got a bullshit degree. He gonna tell me... He gonna tell me some shit like that, okay? You out of your goddamn mind. You know who the fuck I am. But it's okay. Pseudo. You were a pseudo. I said, nah, dog. I'm not pseudo at all. Okay? You pseudo, okay? Because you don't know, you haven't went to school for psychology like I have. You pseudo. Okay? I have backup. I have degrees and shit. Degrees, self-common sense. And I went to school for other things too, college. But I'm not truly institutionalized. But anyway, anything I want to talk about before I get the hell off of here? 36 minutes. Because I told you before, I was supposed to be on Saturdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. But I did not, okay? Because I'm busy playing games and stuff. I keep myself distracted. I can't have no time for this bullshit. And tomorrow I got court. So wish me well, because I got proof and evidence of perjury what my wife did. And if the courts are weak, then they won't press charges against her. They'll see me as the bad guy again, okay? Oh, they'll see me as the bad guy. Even though I got proof and shit, I'm like, oh shit. Peace. Anything I want to say? Come on, Sandy Mae. You're just watching my juicy ass lips. You want me to come over? I say, you gotta try. You gotta give me the money first. That's what I used to do in the past when I was a gigolo. I was like, okay, it's gonna be $100, and you get paid the rest later. Okay, for if you want some more services. Okay, $100, and then it's extra $50. Okay, you pay later for that $50. You don't have to pay extra immediately or anything. All I needed is bring myself and my strap on, and my game systems and conversation and massaging. I'm a masseuse. My fucking fingers are fucking magical. Fucking fingers are magical. I'm Mr. Golden Touch. Got the golden fucking touch with my hands. Peace.